Questions 1 through 10 of the 1999 Grade 7 Gauss Math Contest is what I will cover in this video. 1999 minus 999 plus 99 equals, well, the first one, 1999 minus 999, is just going to be 1,000. And then from that, you are going to add 99. So this will just be 1099, and therefore the answer is B. The integer 287 is exactly divisible by. For the sake of completion, let's just do all the answer choices. 287 divided by 3 is 143.5, so that's not divisible. 287 divided by 4 is 71.25, and that's not divisible. 287 divided by 5 is 57.4, not divisible. 287 divided by 7 is 41. Great, that is divisible. And just for the sake of completion, let's just finish this off. Divided by 6, it's 47.6. So the only one that is divisible is choice D, 7. Sue wants to place 35.5 kilograms of sugar in small bags. Each bag holds 0.5 kg. How many bags are needed? Okay, the total amount is 35.5. Each bag is 0.5. So you just divide, and that will give you 71. And this represents the number of bags. So the answer here would be E. 1 plus a half plus a quarter plus an eighth is equal to, all right? So this, as always, you will need a common denominator. And our common denominator, we can make it 8. So this becomes 8, 4, 2, and this remains 1. And therefore, 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 15, all over a denominator of 8. So the answer here is A. Which of the following gives an odd integer? All right, 6 squared is 36. That's not odd. 23 minus 17 is 6. Not odd. 9 times 24 is 216. That's an even number. 96 divided by 8 is 12. And finally, 9 times 41 is 369. This is the only odd integer in our list. So the answer is E. In triangle ABC, angle B is 72. What is the sum in degrees of the other two angles? Let's say the other two angles are X and Y. And we know that the sum of the angles of any triangle equals 180. And therefore, X plus Y will be 180 minus 72. And that is 108. And that is all they're asking. What is the sum in degrees of the other two angles? It's 108. So the answer here is C. If the numbers 4 over 5, 81%, and 0.801 are arranged from smallest to largest, the correct order is. All right, to make a comparison, let's make them all in the same format, which is decimal format. So 4 over 5 in decimals is 0.8. I'll write it like this because everything seems to go to a third point after the decimal. 81% is 0.81. And I'll add an extra 0. And then, of course, the last one is in the format already. Now, if you compare these two side by side, you'll see which one is the smallest and which one is the largest. This one is the smallest, and this one is the largest. So you'd have 0.8 as the smallest, followed by 0.801, and the largest will be 0.810. Now, if you write it in the format that they gave us, it would be 4/5, 0.801, and 81%. And that would be choice E, right here. The average of 10, 4, 8, 7, and 6 is. So to find the average, you have to add all the numbers, and then you divide by how many numbers there were. And in our case, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So that's how you figure out the average. So the numerator totals 35 divided by 5, and that is, of course, equal to 7. So the average of these 5 numbers is 7, and that would be choice E. Andre is hiking on the path shown in the map. He is planning to visit sites A through M in alphabetical order. So from A to M in alphabetical order. He can never retrace his steps, and he must proceed directly from one site to the next. What is the largest number of labeled points he can visit before going out of alphabetical order? All right, let's see. Start at A. We go to B, then C, then D, then E, then F, and then G, H, I, and J. So far I'm okay, but then watch what happens when I go to K. I hit G again. And remember, he can never retrace his steps. So once you hit G, you've gone and put your foot right back on the place you've already been before. So that's not allowed. So he can only get to J. So how many points is that? A to J, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. J is the 10th point. So 10 points is how far he can get before going out of alphabetical order or before retracing his steps. So the answer would be D for number 9. And number 10, in the diagram, line segments meet at 90 degrees as shown. If the short line segments are 3 centimeters long, what is the area of the shape? Okay, the first thing we can do is cut this into different boxes like this, like that. You don't have to, but I just think it's easier if you do that. And when you do that, you'll notice that this is 3. And they've told you that with these lines, that these are all the same. That's what those lines mean, all the same size. So if this is 3, this is 3. This up here is 3, and so on, all the way. It just keeps going like that, and it seems like these are all squares. This is 3, this is 3, right? So each of these is a 3 by 3 square. And that area is 9 for each of these squares like that. But we have 4 of them, so the total area is 4 times 9, which is 36. So therefore the answer to number 10 is B.